Colby, do you know who we are?
No, Barry, who are we?
We're the guys of the hour. The guys with power. The guys that are too sweet to sour. What's going on, guys? My name is Barry.
This is Colby.
And this is Who Watches Us.
Theme music. Theme music.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to the second week of WWE Studios month.
Heck yeah.
And you can't do a WWE like thing without at least one wrestling.
This was chock full of wrestlers. I loved it.
Oh man, this is funny. It kind of brought me back to like those like 90s like just movies of just ridiculous plots.
Yeah. Yeah, there's an Air Bud and stuff like that. Yeah. Angels in the outfield.
I still believe Air Bud can happen. I don't think they've still put it in the rule book that you can't have a dog as your point guard.
I used to have a dog that played soccer.
That was easier.
Right, it was easier. But we would take him to the game because I played on the same team for like 4 years. So we would put him in one of my old jerseys because they changed a little, but they were pretty close, same colors and stuff. And we'd always be like, oh, because we'd let him like out and he'd like run around and chase the ball and stuff. Like during our practice pregame as we were warming up, and then we'd have him over on the side, and we'd always like tell the people, like, oh, if you guys start winning, we're gonna let the dog out. He's one of our players. He's so good.
It's cheating.
And then if you try to stop him, he's gonna bite you.
All right. Well, before we go to letting you guys know what the movie is, we got the segment where I now have to rhyme it.
Yes, forever.
All right. With his mom leaving and his dad unable to cope, will Leo's grandma be enough in his corner? I hope. While trying to navigate junior high and him just trying to get by, his bullies won't let him rest. Wait, isn't that kid from Cobra Kai? But finding a magic mask lets him amass the powers of a luchador from the past. Yep. Can he balance the life of an 11-year-old and a wrestler, or will he run out of gas? From homework to power bombs and suplex, does Leo have what it takes to be next?
Oh.
Can he win the tourney to save his home, or will Samson bring down the pillars underneath the Thunderdome?
Whoop whoop.
This is 2020's the main WWE. This is 2020's WWE the main event. Give y'all a little bit of a biblical reference too with that Samson.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, we are talking about the 2020 Netflix, a part of their Representation Matters collection.
Yep.
The main event.
I didn't notice. I didn't realize that until it started playing, and it actually said that at the bottom. Like,
oh, did it? A part of like the Representation Matters?
Yeah.
Yeah. This movie must have been like on the Netflix Kids thing, unless like you look up for it on like regular Netflix.
Right. Yeah.
Because I knew about this.
Never either.
But this movie is funny, right? But let's just get straight into it because it's a surprisingly long movie. It's like an hour and 40 minutes.
Right,
Yeah.
yes, because I timed it out because I've been working a lot this week, and I was like, I will watch it the day that we're going to do our podcast. And then I was like, oh my God, I shouldn't have spent so much time cooking dinner before this movie. This is a half hour longer than I expected.
But yeah, the movie starts. We're in a dream sequence, and a little boy named Leo is just running wrestlers ragged in the ring.
Oh.
I forgot who the wrestler he's fighting.
The Miz.
I
know that because The Miz is my favorite.
I know.
I know nobody says The Miz is their favorite, but The Miz is my favorite. I've been watching The Miz since he was on the Road Rules real world challenge.
Yeah.
And he was talking about how he was going to be a wrestling star. And everybody was like, no, you're not. And now he is.
I do remember watching that. I was like, dude, this guy's not going to be on. And I think, did he jump from that to Tough Enough?
Yes.
Was he in the same class as Randy Orton? Because I know Randy Orton was from Tough Enough as well. And I remember he started off on Sunday Night Heat.
I can't remember.
Maybe he was like in the season after too.
So so we're like totally side story from this movie. I remember he was in the Royal Rumble, The Miz, and he's like goes and he like punches the Undertaker or knocks the Undertaker down or something, and the Undertaker like looks at him and comes at him, and Miz just darts through the ropes, takes off. Undertaker just follows him. Like, and then like you never really find out. But the rules of the Royal Rumble is you have to be thrown over the top rope. And he went through the ropes to get away from the Undertaker and ran from the ring. So I totally was like, the next few weeks, like, all like, they're going to bring it up that Miz was the only one who wasn't really disqualified because he didn't ever get thrown off the top rope. And then they never mentioned it.
Only Colby's a stickler for the rules. But yeah, no.
I was like, that's the way my dude's going to become champion.
No, he just started The Miz and The Miz is.
That's true. And that's an entertaining show, too, I have to say. That's fun.
I mean, hey, his roots are in reality TV.
Right,
so.
yeah.
But no, Leo wakes up after pinning down The Miz in his dreams, woken up by his the Martin Show alumni, grandma. What? I didn't know that she was playing grandma.
I didn't realize she was grandma at that point either.
Yeah, I was like, no, what? You're not grandma. You still look, you know,
right,
like mom.
And even when Dad came in, I was like, yeah, that could be his wife.
Nope, grandma. But the morning starts off pretty normal. Like we this is where we find out that Leo's favorite wrestler is Kofi. Is that his name? Kofi Kingston.
He's part of the Good Day.
I don't know what that means.
It is a rotating cast of tag team, but there's 3 of them, so they kind of rotate through on who is the tag team partners for the.
I think I stopped watching after Stacy Keibler and what's her name?
And then Big E, the one who does the peck dance that Grandma liked.
Yeah.
He actually broke his neck.
Oh my god!
Or he broke where his neck and his shoulder connect or something. Yeah. Actually, in a match, and so he's been out for like.
Oh, that's a serious injury.
6 or 8 months.
Yeah. Godspeed, you know. But yeah, we find out a little bit about this family. The grandma and Leo, they do get along fairly well. They both have a passion for WWE. They're like making plans like tonight, Monday Night Raw. Dad comes in. He's a little disconnected.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, he doesn't really know how to talk to his son, or he kind of avoids trying to talk to his son whenever his son says something about the mother.
Right. And I totally at that point had assumed that the mother had passed.
Me too. And so Leo gets ready for school. I believe he's biking to school.
Yeah.
He gets to school, you know, he's friends. He has a pretty decent friend group, right? He has there's this one Indian kid. He's kind of nerdy,
right?
A little stereotype, but whatever. And then we have one kid who's, you know, he has a little inflection in his voice.
Yeah, the little snarky chubby kid.
Yeah. And you feel like his life is like, okay, cool. This is like a normal school. Nope, bullies. There's always bullies.
Always bullies.
You know, it's, I don't know if it was just me growing up in like the suburbs of California because my mom was afraid I'd go into gangs if I stayed in downtown LA. We didn't really have bullies though. Like we had like some kids that were kind of mean, but like never like hard focused on. Right? I don't know about you. Yeah,
we had like one kid. I don't know if I say names.
yeah, no names.
He was a douchebag, and he would like kids that like brought their lunch. He'd like go and steal things out of their lunch. Like,
so he was just like a general terror.
Yeah,
but there was never like a kid he hard focused on.
No, like he talked crap to me, but it was like always kind of like. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you like wearing those Speedos, huh?
No, it was like fifth grade.
Oh,
and there was like a couple kids that like were like the obvious weak targets that he bullied. He tried to bully me a little, but it was just like I didn't roll over. Like I never put up a fight, but I didn't just roll over. So it was like I wasn't a fun target.
Yeah, you gave him too much trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna be the kid who was gonna be like, no, you can't have my lunch money.
But Leo's experienced this when he gets a book bag check, and then the bully sees that he draws. I'm like, honestly, if Leo doesn't become a wrestler, he could probably become a comic book artist. Because the dude's drawings is clean.
That's impressive drawings for an 11-year-old.
But the teacher comes, stops that, sends him to the principal's office.
Right.
You know, being a general issue. But then, we see Leo has a little crush. A little crush on the little Asian Japanese girl. She notices him, but she never really says anything to him.
Right.
And so we just assume it's a general, like, just a little harmless crush, right? But we get to after school. The kids see Leo again.
Yeah.
And
you're right, because they all got sent to the principal because
of Leo, I guess.
Because of Leo-ish.
Right? But Leo's able to escape the kid's grasp until they're chasing him. Almost very like, just the classic bully chase scene.
Right.
He runs into this, I think what I thought was a funeral.
I don't know.
It was like a museum or something.
So I looked at it as like it was an open house.
Yeah,
they were selling the house, and it was like... But it may have been because somebody died.
Right.
Because there was...
But yeah, Leo, he runs into this room, and it's just filled with, like, wrestling memorabilia.
Yeah.
And he accidentally knocks over a panel from the cabinet, and then, a mysterious box. The bullies come, but they get stopped by the proprietor. Excuse me, you ruffians. Leave now.
We don't want any of your childhood shenanigans in this house.
Shenanigans. But he goes into the room, finds Leo, and he discovers that Leo has found a mask.
Right.
He doesn't want it, though, because it stinks.
Yeah, he's like, that mask is very stinky. Yeah. So if you want it, you can have it. If not, I'm going to incinerate it.
Yeah. He's like, no, I'll have it. What about that Ric Flair, though? He's like, whoa, don't push your luck, child. So Leo takes it home, and he's, like, trying to research it. Oh, no. Leo takes it home, and he's like, he puts it on.
Right.
If you're into wrestling and you find a luchador mask, you got to put it on.
Right. And he was like, it stinks, but I'll just hold my breath.
Yeah.
Because that's what I would have done, too.
As a kid, right?
Yeah.
You're like, I got to put this on.
There's some wrestler, and it smells like this because it was his sweat.
I know, he's like, I don't know. I was like, my mom, like growing up, has always been a neat freak, so I probably would have like at least gave it a wash.
They never even tried. Right. This whole entire movie, no one suggested, "Hey, let's see if Tide could get the."
But I think so. Like the whole movie, a little spoiler for this entire movie, right? The whole movie, I thought that if they had watched it, it was gonna wash away the magic powers.
I was also thinking that might happen.
Yeah.
But they never even tried.
Yeah.
It was never suggested.
Yeah, because it just reminds me, like, like all athletes have like little rituals.
Right.
Before games. Like one of the most notable ones is that Michael Jordan would always wear his North Carolina shorts underneath his basketball Chicago Bulls shorts.
Right.
It's disgusting because he never washed them. Because you're gonna wash away the good juju.
Right. So when I was on the high school swim team, we had like a kid. He was like 1 year older than us. This kid was like Olympic potential material.
Oh man.
Like
Michael Phelps' teacher.
Super good. And he had like a Speedo that he had from like
Oh, that's disgusting.
9 years earlier, which was his first winning Speedo, and he always wore it. And he put his like team Speedo on over top of it. But like you'd see him in the locker room, he'd pull his team Speedo off, and there was this Speedo that was like
Raggedy.
9 pieces of dental floss. Like just it was like his testicles were stuck in a spider web. I was like,
Oh god. Might have accidentally created a blood clot. Can't have kids, but he did he win races?
yeah.
He honestly could. I feel like he could have just like tucked it in his cap. You gotta have the juju next to you.
Right.
It doesn't mean you have to wear it. Jesus. Spiderweb testicles.
Nice.
But Leo puts on the mask and he notices that his voice is deeper. And this is where we get the opening quote for this episode where he's like, I'm the man of the hour, the man with power, the man that's too sweet to sour. I was like, that's a clean line.
Yeah.
That's something that The Rock would have said.
It's also something it sounds like Kofi would have said.
Maybe he wrote it.
It's a possibility. Yeah.
But yeah, he notices that he's able to do like backflips. What's it called? One of the cabinets is about to fall on him, and he's able to hold it up. Mm-hmm. And then he goes outside and kicks a tree in half. I don't know how strong luchadors are, but if that's the case, Jesus. But the next morning, I think it was like on the news that the WWE was holding tryouts to have people go into NXT, which I feel like is that their like G League of WWE?
It's on TV, but it's kind of like you go and you wrestle there, and then once you make it there, then you get bumped up to Raw.
Oh, okay. So
or
it's like,
SmackDown.
So it's like when WWF used to have Sunday Night Heat.
Yeah.
That's where all the like new starters would come up. Like I remember when Edge and Christian first came in there with their interview the vampire look.
Yep.
The freaks come out at night.
Yeah, exactly.
With Gengar.
And was like, and it's also a place where like you try out things. You'd be like, hey, let's see if like throwing people through 2 tables at the same time works. And then the crowd goes wild, and they're like, oh yeah, okay, we'll start bringing that over to like.
That was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like what's it called? They're pretty hyped. They want to go to it. They want to see it. But Leo again tries to talk to his dad. He's like, when am I gonna see mom again? Or like, oh no, he was mentioning like, oh yeah, I want to like, remember when me and you and mom went to a SummerSlam?
Right, yeah,
something like that. And he's like, I'm gonna go work on the car. The dad is pulling double shifts,
right?
Because now he has to make up for the money that his wife used to bring in too.
Right.
But he seems to distance himself.
And Grandma's there. She's kind of like, I can't really contribute, but I can certainly. I know you're going to work double shifts, so I could be at the house and make sure the boy's all right, and make sure he's eating meals. And she's way into wrestling too, so it's like the two of them, like mom or grandma and the kid, like bond over.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like the grandma was the one that got her daughter into it, and then her,
Oh, I'm sure.
But I mean, she did say like I can pull off a second mortgage on on her shop.
Right.
She owns a shop, but he's like, no, I can't. I don't want you to do that. It's a lot of pressure too. Like, now someone's business is on the line, like with your house, and I think if that had happened, he would have totally just cracked.
Right.
But he's barely holding it together. You feel for the guy, right? But Leo goes to school the next day, and his friends are getting bullied again. And what's it called? What's her name? The girl. It wasn't like Wendy or anything like that. But she sees them and is like, guys, cut it out.
Erica.
Oh, Erica. Erica's like, yeah, guys, cut it out. And so Leo, feeling bold with the mask, he's like, yeah, cut it out. Cuts out the lights like fucking Batman.
Right. And then those kids are hung by their underwear to the tops of their lockers.
The teacher comes out, is like, you guys need to go to the principal's like, we're hanging by our underwear. He's like, oh, Leo, I guess you go to the principal's office. And he's like, I don't know where that is. And then the Cobra Kai kid is like, oh, it's down the hall, first door on the right. Like,
yep.
But when Leo gets home, again, the dad avoids conversation about the mother. And so Leo gets sent to his room, but he hears the grandma and the dad talk about the finances, about how if he can't make the $20K, he's gonna lose the house.
Right.
He hears like grandma telling him like, you gotta talk to him about his mom.
Yeah, because he's like, when am I gonna see mom? And then like the dad just always kind of like goes and starts working on the car, and like you find out that the dad and his dad used to work on a car, and that was like their one thing they bonded on together. So it's kind of like his, when he's feeling all sad and blue. Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna go work on the car, and that'll be my escape.
Yeah, but we also learned that Leo's mom actually left the family.
Right.
That's so sad, dude. Met a guy and moved to New York with him. Grandma must have been so disappointed, like.
Right.
Because I can tell you right now, like, the dynamic of the grandma being there, I was like, that's wild. But hey,
good for grandma stepping up like that.
Right?
Yeah, usually I'm like, she's still like, I'm grandma, and this is my grandkid, and I don't, this is where he lives, so this is where I'm going to be.
I mean, yeah, she definitely probably felt like, I messed up raising my daughter or something like that for this to happen. That's how a lot of people feel like when, like, their kids do something like that wrong, But,
right.
What's it called? So Leo finds out, Leo gets the idea of like, oh, maybe I can make up the money by trying out.
Right, because if I get this contract, that's $50,000 bonus.
Exactly. We could save the house, and Dad could stop working 2 jobs, and maybe we could actually talk.
Right.
So Leo goes to the tryouts, and everyone's like skeptical except for one guy, Smooth Operator.
Yep.
Is he actually a wrestler?
He is actually Kurt Lee, I think is his name.
But we actually, and we also get a preview of who our main antagonist is going to be. I forgot who the manager is. He's like in a whole bunch of things, and he's always kind of playing an asshole.
Yes. Okay, so I absolutely love him too. He used to be in a show called The State, which was absolutely the best sketch comedy show ever. And if you disagree, I'll fight you.
Yeah, but Ken Marino...
That's not just you. Everybody out there listening. Tell me that there's a sketch comedy show better than The State. Unless you go Upright Citizens Brigade, maybe. But State.
So I'm a basic bitch when it comes to like sketch shows. It was like all that for me growing up. It was all that, and then it went to Mad TV. But like, those are like basic
quality shows.
Colby knows, like, he's like underground on the sketch comedy shows. You don't see it, but every time you go to an improv, look in the dark corner, Colby's there.
I should go more often.
He's looking for talent.
Absolutely love.
Yeah, but Ken Marino, and he has his heavyweight Samson.
Right. And I don't know if he's really a wrestler.
Oh man, he looks like The Rock's cousin.
Yeah, he's big enough, he should be.
The dude is huge, right? And so the tryouts are going out pretty well, and Leo's like, I need a name. And he goes for Kid Chaos, which is actually a pretty sick name.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, like, what would his finishing move be, Colby? Like, if you had to name it.
So it would have to be something like
Chaos based, right?
Right, yeah.
Like, you could do Maelstrom Elbow.
Yes. Yeah.
The Eye of Chaos. That's when he just gouges that guy's eye, like scratches the eye. Oh man, the Chaos Nexus. That's just a Stone Cold Stunner.
Yeah. Right. They end up going with like a backflip off the top rope and do an elbow.
Right. And that's a classic That's like a blue mat WWF finishing move.
Yeah.
Remember when like Hulk Hogan had the leg drop?
Right.
Jake the Snake had the DDT. Bam Bam Bigelow just had a body splash. Yeah, I love the classics.
But yeah, you got to give it a name though. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta give it a name, man.
The people's elbow.
Right. Classic. Most ridiculous. One of the most ridiculous like finishing moves ever.
Yep.
But yeah, Kid Chaos is able to make the cut of getting into the tournament.
Yep.
But you know, Ken Marino and his character, they're like, we got this. But man, Kid Chaos keeps showing out.
Right. It was kind of interesting that they did it where they weren't like immediately fighting. It was like, you know, knock down this.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, like they had like a little strength games.
Yeah, see how you land off the top rope.
Samson could not do it.
Right.
And this is where we learned that Samson has a fear of heights.
Right.
Kid Chaos, obviously he vandalizes some dude's car when he throws the freaking keg.
Oh, right. Yeah, the keg toss.
But yeah, and so everything seems kind of going smooth. The bullies haven't messed with Leo ever since the extreme wedgies onto the lockers, and he gets a little bold. He's at the library and he sees Erica, and the Indian kid and the chubby kid are like, go get her, man.
Go talk to her. You're always looking at her. Go talk to her.
Yeah. So yeah, Leo goes over there, but he puts on the mask.
Right.
He still needs the mask.
And he all like Sergio de Bergerac it.
Did the barge.
Whatever. Here's some French name.
Yeah. No, the barge. There was that 90s R&B singer.
Oh yes, yeah.
But he's like, yeah, what up, Erica? Why don't we go study together?
She's like, you sound a little different. He's like, I've got a cold, and that's why I shouldn't see your face right this minute.
Oh, maybe we should talk all over the phone.
Yeah, we could study over the phone.
He put on his Barry White
sultry, yeah.
But Erica, unfortunately for Leo, Erica's dance studio is right down the street.
Yep.
So she goes over to his house. And it's this funny little, almost like it's just a very classic comedian type of thing, having to be at two places at once. He was like, let me just be in the kitchen because I don't want you to catch my cold and we'll talk from here. I was like, dude, that's weird.
Yeah. It was a little Miss Doubtfire where it was like, hello. Facing the pie. Yep.
Oh, man. But Erica is he's able to make Erica laugh without the mask.
Right. And Grandma steps in and got his back because she's like, "Oh, it smells like a dump truck in here." And Grandma's like, "Oh, that's mine. That's why you never buy
cologne from the back of a truck."
Yeah.
And she's like, "I got you. Yeah. Like literally, the best grandma.
Awesome. Yeah, Grandma was awesome.
You always want to be the cool grandma, right? And so they actually do study, and then they become friends,
right?
But we get to the NXT tryouts, and Kid Chaos and Smooth Operator developed this really cool friendship. Because Smooth Operator was like the first one to be nice to Kid Chaos, right?
Yeah, everybody else is all like, "Oh, you're little, get the hell out of my way."
How are you so sweaty? The match just started.
I was right. That was when he was fighting against Stinkface.
Was that his name?
Well, that's his name in this, but his real wrestling name is Otis.
Otis. He looked like,
but in this he was Stinkface, and he was like
Stinkface is just his cousin in real life.
Yeah, he would like grab you and rub his sweaty beard on you, and then he like had the fart attack. That was
hilarious.
Oh my god! Like 9-year-old me came out because I was laughing out loud because they did like he does this fart and you see like the ripple, and then they pan out into the audience and everybody's face is in slow motion like jiggling to the.
It would have been so funny if like after that just one person just like threw up, but he didn't throw up like exaggeratedly. It just like came out of his mouth like. He's like, but Kid Chaos, he pins him. He's like, whoa, too stinky. Puts his foot on his chest. But he's good. He's having a good show out. Smooth Operator's having a good show out. And on the other side of the bracket, it's Samson dominating.
Yep.
what a monster.
And they have a girl wrestler.
Yeah.
And she, according to the credits, she was also a real wrestler, but I am not familiar with her. So she may actually be like an NXT wrestler.
Oh,
because
yeah.
I don't watch NXT very often.
Yeah, because you know what, Japan loves wrestling.
Or it could be like a Japanese wrestler. Yeah.
No, I know I think she's a Japanese wrestler because, I remember her because like I had done a deep dive into it's not gonna IMDb. I remember I done a deep dive on a Japanese reality show where there was a wrestler on there. Unfortunately, she unalived herself because she was there and then like everybody kind of started shitting on her.
Right.
Unfortunately, and then like all these Japanese wrestlers from here like were crying, like, you know, upset about it. So
right.
I think I remember her from there. But yeah, how was that? I don't know how that was Samson's like semifinal fight. I think, you know what, for her to get that far, I think she should have gotten a contract as well.
Right.
Like going up against the men.
Yes.
Holding her own, kicking ass to the semifinals.
It would only be fair.
Right. But we get back to school, and Leo and Eric are developing this great friendship, and they're also friends. She's also friends with all of his friends, and they're like, we're friends, right? Because if you don't want to, like, that's fine. They're like, no. You know, every guy group has like one token girl. You gotta make you guys out there, if you're listening to this and you're in one of those friend groups, you guys have to decide who gets to like her.
Ooh, that's true. Yes.
Because if you all like her, it's going to be a big problem.
Right.
It'll wreck friendships.
Right. Because then if you all like her and then she likes one person back, then everybody else in that group is like, I hate you.
Right. You might even stop being friends.
Yeah.
No, but Leo's like trying to convince Erica, like, why don't you do the talent show? You know, you could do your dancing. Right. I'll dance with you. And so we get a little cute montage of them practicing their dancing. The Indian kid who is an aspiring filmmaker, he's like filming it on his little rig. Yep. And the chubby kid, he's tapping his toes.
Right. and the Indian kid earlier had made a joke that the chubby kid has no passion. Right. And he was like, I have passion. Like, I constantly think of if oh my God, some singer is gonna wear her how high is too high for her high bun or for her high pony.
But we also get a clip of them going to after, I think, celebrating his. Oh, it was before the semifinals. They went to go eat out, and this is where the kids actually find out that Leo is Kid Chaos because Kid Chaos stops a robbery.
Yup.
And now Ken Morrison is that his name? Ken Morrison, the manager for Samson. Ken Marino.
Yeah.
He's like
Frank.
Oh no, it's Ken.
Isn't his name Frank?
Oh, Frank. Yeah, Frank is super mad. He's like, oh, now he's a hero.
Yeah.
Samson punches the TV instead of turning it off.
And he's like, "Oh, you gotta stop breaking everything I own.
Gotta stop
and I need you to go outside if you're just gonna sit there and eat butter."
He's like, "I can't watch you eat butter anymore." That's gross, dude. You know, like those people in those keto diets, they put butter in their like coffee.
I've tried it. It's not. It doesn't make it delicious. If you out there and you put butter in your coffee and you like it, power to you. Really, right. I mean, like, that's awesome. That is not my. That is not my coffee additive.
But yeah, so they get to the semifinals. Kid Chaos. I was kind of scared if Smooth Operator was gonna backstab Kid Chaos, you know, before the match, because he's seen what Kid Chaos can do. Right. He's put men away bigger than him. So, what's to say that Kid Chaos won't run rampant on him?
And they have a nice little exchange where he's all like, Smooth Move tells him about how he's like. been wanting to be a wrestler.
Oh yeah, we get a character dump.
Yeah, since he was like 10 years old, and he even a couple times tried out for WWE contracts, and he's just never quite made it. And it just like this is just been his dream his whole life. And he's
been
like,
dream since it was 10.
and then he was like, so you gonna take it easy on me, Kid Chaos? And he's like, are you gonna take it easy on me? And he's like, good get touche, touche.
But
May the
like,
best man win.
Yeah. Smooth operator makes his entrance, but before KKS can get in there, Frank tries to sabotage him with some petroleum jelly.
Butters up the stairs.
Oh, and KKS is having trouble getting a foot on things because he's all slippery. But he's able to put away Smooth Operator in a pretty good fashion, man. But Smooth Operator, he was holding his own,
right,
against the magical Luchador,
right? Yeah.
So you got to.
You can hold your own against somebody who can kick a tree in half. Then you're doing okay,
right? But Smooth Operator, even after defeat, shows a lot of humility.
Mm-hmm.
And Kid Chaos, he's like, yeah, Smooth Operator's the good man. But coming up next weekend, I'm gonna take this contract. And his friends are all there. But before this, what's it called? But after this event, it's supposed to be the talent show.
Yes.
So as they're leaving the arena, Frank overhears about the magical mask.
Yeah.
And man, he's like he doesn't doubt this magic at all. Because I would.
Well, but you really, like, when he sees the kid pull the mask off and he's like, oh, that's an 11-year-old. I'm going to go ahead and say magical mask because there's no way a scrawny little 11-year-old kid is beating Smooth Move.
Smooth Operator.
Smooth Operator. I was like, I made him
Smooth Move.
I made him into like a laxative tea.
But no, like the fact that he was like, oh my God, it's a child. I was like, bro, yeah, no shit. Like he's not a midget. Or I'm sorry, he's not a little person.
Right.
Yeah. He's definitely an 11-year-old. But now he's hatched a plan with Samson. Right? But before this, they asked KKS, like, hey, can you take some promo shots? Some promotions for like the video and all that stuff, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll meet you guys there at the talent show."
Right.
But talent show goes. Erica has to go on stage alone, and she just really doesn't want to do it.
Yeah,
she's been let down by Leo, who she has a little thing for her.
Right, and yeah.
But here comes Evan. I think that's his name. I don't know. He takes the gold hat off somebody. And he's like, she's like, what are you doing? He's like, waiting for my beat drop. and
he's been watching all the practices, all the rehearsals, so he's got it down.
Oh man, and you know what? I usually shit on like talent shows because I'm like, I don't have any kids, so I don't really care about this talent show. But no, she's killing it. She got some cool, like she's good. It wasn't one of those talent shows from middle school. Like she was actually like trained. She was like popping and locking, just like the grandma showed her.
Yes.
But Kid Chaos comes after the whole event, and I hate these moments in like the movies like this because it's just so like cringe worthy. But he's like, "Yo, I'm sorry," and he like tries to lie about it, but social media is like,
right, yeah, they're like, no, here's you going
taking photos.
I'm gonna stay here with all my fans till every single one of you gets a picture of me.
But obviously the kids don't understand like the pressure that Kid Chaos is under,
right?
Financial issues that him and his family are having,
and fame on an 11-year-old that like,
yeah, that totally wrecks you.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Disney stars. This kid's just in a tournament and it's already wrecking them.
Right.
He's like, you guys are just mad because you're not Kid Chaos. And they're like, okay, you're like lame Chaos right now. Or Ego, or Kid Ego.
That's what it is. That was, yeah.
And he just totally, like, the friendship is kind of like in tatters at this moment. When he goes outside, he sees his bike's been like messed up, the wheels at least.
Yep.
And his bullies like jump him. So when he gets home, his dad tries to talk to him, but he's like, I just don't want to talk to you right now. Like, just Just go work on your car.
Right. It's like the first time the dad's really been like, you know what? I got to step up, talk to him about his mom, and kids just like shut him down. And it was like, oh.
He's like, I'm going to shut you down like you shut me down all those times. And it's pretty rough, right? But the next day he comes to his friends. He's like, guys, I'm like really sorry. You know, and I think the kids, like, they thought about it too, probably in their little group chats.
Right.
You know, I don't know, like, I wish there was a little exposition right there, like maybe they had talked to the grandma or something and then explained the situation that's happening with Leo, but, you know, it's already long enough. The movie's an hour and 40.
Right. And they're kids. They forget.
Yeah,
they forget hate in a day.
Yeah. That's the good thing about kids.
Yeah.
But no, and then we get to main event night against Samson. Samson and Frank go to the room, and they ambush Kid Chaos. They're like, "We know who you are, Leo." But Samson, who is too big to be sneaking around, is able to switch the masks.
Right. Yeah.
And they leave, and once the match starts, everyone's kind of like, Kofi is there, or Kofi, and he's like, dude,
with his pancake shirt.
I think that's a Versace shirt.
Is
that actual?
He hands out pancakes at his matches. He takes he's got a little bucket of pancakes and he tosses them in the audience.
That's awesome. That's pretty cool. Wait, does he like throw him a pack of syrup too? Because you can't.
No.
Oh my god, dry
pancakes? That would be just horribly messy.
Well, no, like in a packet, like the McDonald's like little pancake.
Maybe.
Yeah, throw some syrup or some jam at least. Something.
Right. Yeah. and then they sell their cereal Bootios.
That's a very unfortunate brand.
I watched too much wrestling.
It's fun, it's male soap operas.
It totally is. It totally is. Yeah.
But no, Kid Chaos has noticed that. Whoa, he's like, his powers aren't working. Honestly, though, like he should have noticed when the mask didn't stink. But this is where we find out that Samson actually took the mask and he's trying to put the mask on, but unfortunately, the mask chooses its owner.
Right.
The mask is like a cat.
So Samson could not get the mask on. Plus, Samson's head is giant.
Yeah, but he throws it up on the cage.
Right, I think he was trying to throw it out of the cage, but it just gets stuck at the top.
Yeah, and the dad actually sees his kid on TV, and he's like, "Whoa!"
Right.
But the match continues. It kind of like the match kind of is a little lackluster because they're going for the mask. Samson falls off from heights because when the dad comes, he tells his kid, like, what did we say? Every wrestler has its weakness.
Yep. Look
Look at this guy. He's sweating and he's barely 5 feet off the ground. So Leo's like, come on, Samson, look down. You can't be a WWE star if you can't even look down from the top of the rope.
Yup.
Because, even Kane had a flying clothesline.
Yeah.
Jesus. But he falls, and then Leo thinks about the words that him and his grandma has like always said to him, that like, all the power comes from like his mind and his heart.
Yep.
And so he does a backflip, elbow drop. His chaos reigns.
Oh, you got it. You got it. Yep.
And Kofi and Miz going crazy. The whole crowd is going crazy.
Right.
Sheamus, who's I think Sheamus is a decent guy in and out of the ring.
Right.
Because I always hear people saying that like whenever they meet Sheamus, he's like a pretty cool guy.
And Sheamus on WWE as a wrestler, hardcore Irish accent. Here, no accent. None.
It's there. He's like, step off, Samus. He's just a kid. It's a little toned down, he's not playing it up to the crowd. That's why. But like Samson knocks him out, but he gets awake enough to go for the 3 count.
Right. Yep. As the way every good ref should be.
Right. But so like everybody finds out that Kid Chaos is a kid.
Yep.
And so the Miz is like, listen, we can't have you wrestling. You're only 11 years old.
And Dad's like, yes, you cannot wrestle professionally at 11.
But Kid Chaos is like, can I nominate somebody?
Yep.
And he goes for Smooth Operator, and he's in there, cut off tux. And
we didn't even mention, every time they hand the microphone to Smooth Operator, he starts singing.
it's
Because
amazing.
he's so smooth. And decent voice.
Yeah, boy went to church.
Right?
You got that church voice, you know. But no, yeah, and so, you know, he thanks Kid Chaos. He's like, hey man, thanks for giving me this opportunity to live out my dreams. And, you know, Kid Chaos is like, you got it. Takes the 50K home because he at least gets the 50K.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But when he leaves the arena, Kofi, he's like, hey man, I couldn't let you leave without telling you, like, I'm a big fan. Like, great performance right there. And oh my God, who is this? And he's like, oh, I'm Denise.
Right, because she don't want to be no grandma.
Kisses her hand, and then he bounces, and he's like, I love you. But we end the movie with Leo he's on the wrestling team, and him and the bullies are kind of cool now because they find out that he's Kid Chaos.
Yeah.
But they know about the mask, so he's like, his main antagonist is like, all right, let's see if you can wrestle without the mask. And he's like, yeah, let's see.
And as they charge at each other,
Yeah.
credits.
And credits.
Roll. I like it when they do a movie end like that.
Yeah.
It's
But I forgot, there's like a little mid-credit scene. I forgot what it was though, but it was like something like very small. It didn't really add to the story, right?
was that the?
It was like
that the?
No. That was like
Grandma meets Kofi.
no. That's oh, was it that? Oh yeah, it might have been that. I can't remember. Yeah. It was that because it went back. Yeah, but yeah, the movie. The end of the movie. A little feel good movie for you guys. All right.
Yeah.
So let's go to our other section: high star, low star.
What? No tens. Great, fun family movie. It was an 8 out of 10. Our 9-year-old girl, 15-year-old girl, and 17-year-old son and Mom and Dad enjoyed this. It was a fun, clean family movie. We all like the main characters. We don't know anything about WWF or WWE, so we have no idea about that side of things. This is our first review ever, so just thought we wanted to say we enjoyed it.
Right? Wholesome. 2 out of 10.
But it's good to know that like you could enjoy this even if you're not like a wrestling fan.
Oh yeah, see, that's great.
Like
yeah,
I liked it because there's all the little cameos and stuff like that. But it was
All right, we got 2 out of 10. It's horrible. It's just plain horrible, even for a kids movie. To think that several writers struggled to piece this together is quite sad, and then to think that a director read this as well as producers and thought this would be good enough to invest money on it was even more sad. For everybody over the age of 4, this is only damage to their brains, and to anybody under 4, their brains haven't developed yet. Lazy writing, directing, and acting at best, and worse. It's an insult to children. I spent 15 minutes trying to maintain sanity while the kids were in a room besides me, and I had to walk away, or I had to just complain about how stupid this all was and how inept the producers were to not want to develop it any more than they did. This is great for newborns. That's about it. Otherwise, it sucks really bad. This guy is super fun at parties.
that's a harsh review. Yeah, like I felt like this was definitely like you said, like either this is like a 90s, like a Air Bud, Angels in Outfield.
Like, what's it? There's
like
that other
Mike,
Airborne.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this is just one of those like ridiculous plots.
Right, or this could have been like a Nickelodeon channel kind of like movie.
Oh, yeah, like a TV movie.
Yeah. Like,
I mean, like the TV movies now are just streaming movies.
Right.
They go straight to stream, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Like this movie, like if you know, like I'm not like. Just shut off your brain. Just enjoy it for what it is. You already know the premise is ridiculous.
Right.
You see a like a little 80-pound kid in a luchador mask.
But I think about it like like my daughter's 19 now. Yeah, she would hate this now.
Yeah.
At 12, she would have loved this. Like she'd be like dropping elbows on people after this movie ended. Yeah, like and it's
No, I think we're gonna have to lower that down like 10.
Maybe 10. Yeah. You know, you got like sis. It's like an inclusive movie. You've got all the different,
different
races.
characters.
You got the different genders wrestling. No problem with any of that.
Yeah.
I thought it was well casted. I thought it was pretty well acted.
Yeah, for like especially for those kids, we switched the stereotype of the dad leaving and it's the mom leaving.
Right.
You know, because usually like in these type of movies, it's always like, well, your dad's dead, or your dad ran off with another woman. Or just something like that, and it's just like, damn, dads are always getting shitted on.
Yep.
This one, the mom is the terrible person.
Right.
But but I think it's also like it's nice because it's a little more realistic as far as like family dynamics go. I think the dad like was handling or coping with the situation as best as he could without being like abusive or anything like that.
Right. It was just like, you know what, we're in debt, so I'm sorry that I'm the crappy dad that's not around, but once I get finances under control and we're not going to lose the house, then I can quit the second job and I could try to be a good dad again. But just sometimes there's things that are priorities that come first.
Yeah. But he's also like, you know, he also tells him, he's like, you know, like I didn't want my sadness to be your sadness as well.
Right.
And maybe trying to shelter you from that was counterproductive.
Right. Yeah.
You know, because like the kid just wanted to talk about his mom. Like, you know, like tell me the situation. Like, you know, we don't know. We don't even get closure on that.
Yeah, and grandma's like I will tell you about your mom, but the specifics of why your mom's not here, that's up to your dad to tell you.
And that's like super respectful. Like she respects the boundaries.
Right.
You know, because there's a lot of people out there that would have just been like, I didn't raise my daughter right. And she left your dad. Or like she could have been like, well, my daughter left because of your dad.
Right.
So it's like a nice little portrayal of a healthy family dynamic.
Right. Right.
You know, which you know, I know this is like a kid movie and they weren't going to go too heavy with that. We have enough of those heavy movies. This is just a nice little fun, light movie. I'll tell you right now, I was like, ooh, I didn't want to, like, I listened to it, but I didn't want to watch when he was going off on his friends, like, sorry, you guys aren't Kid Chaos.
Right. And I gotta tell you, like, I 100% did not see chubby kid getting up on stage to be her.
Oh yeah.
Like that was a total surprise. He got up there and he pulls off his jacket, he puts on that little sideways like gold hat and like it chills. Like I was like, "Oh, it's going down."
Well, no, I actually saw it because when he started tapping his feet, I was like, "Oh, that kid got rhythm. He got rhythm. He's
okay.
Tapping to the rhythm." Because
but sounds really dumb. Like I could totally see like 2 years, 3 years from now there being, because it's like junior high, like 2-3 years from now there being like a high school movie, and those two kids still being best friends, still being the like underdogs, still being the nerdy kids in like a high school movie, like rom-com or something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, but it's cool now because then there's like no more bullies, and then Leo's gonna be their protector.
Yep.
But I don't think they need protector, you know? Like maybe once they go to the high schools, they have to band with the bullies to fight new bullies.
Right? And sometimes it's one of those things. It's like, I'm going to bully this kid, and all of a sudden he gets up on the talent show and he dances and he's got some talent, and it's like, we'll cut that kid a break.
It's too much trouble now.
Where's the Indian kid with the camera?
Oh man, but yeah, like this movie is it's just like I mean, like, is there any specific like scenes that you liked?
So not really like, well, I liked a lot of scenes, but so I was thinking after the movie was over, and I don't know if you got this impression, but the old guy in the house where that they were doing the open house and he was hiding.
Oh yeah,
the old guy who let him have the mask Do you think 50
Yeah.
years ago he was the luchador and he was
100%.
like, oh, this is another kid who needs the magic?
Yeah, 100%. I thought about it. There's like a couple things that like I wished I had like, you know, gotten some like what's it called, like the ending, or like what's it called, closing those like chapters or whatever. Tying up those loose ends, right? Because then like he had all that wrestling gear, so he must have been like a wrestler, right?
Right.
And he's just like trying to play it off like, yeah, you could have it. Yeah, that's one of the things I thought about. I also, like what we discussed earlier, I thought that if he had washed the mask, I was waiting for that scene. Like he's like waiting for the dad, like, hey, I found this mask, I washed it because it smelled like hot garbage on a summer day.
Right. Yep.
And then he puts it on and the magic is gone, so he has to go to the Samson fight without the magic. Which, I mean, he did.
I kind of saw that was how that last fight was going to be.
Yeah.
Where he'd have to win it on his own.
It's a classic 90s trope.
Yeah. But it actually kind of surprised me that the bad guy stole it.
Right. Yeah, because I thought now they're gonna like try to expose him as an 11-year-old before the match, so he gets disqualified.
Right.
So there's like a lot of things that like they kind of like they navigated their way out of those like classic 90s tropes. Mm-hmm. I mean, he still had to finish Samson on his own, but like to where he got to the point where like he was able to do a backflip and let chaos reign.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, it's super fun. I like the dynamic between the friends. I was gonna talk to you. I was like, oh, do you think this is the school that Cobra Kai kid was in before he transferred into the other school? Because if that's the case, you definitely deserve to get bullied.
Yes.
Did you watch the latest season of Cobra Kai?
No, I'm not fully caught up.
Oh, so you don't even know who I'm talking about. All right. When you watch it, you'll be like, oh, okay, that's the kid who learned the Quicksilver.
Okay. I was thinking, I was like, it's just been a little while since I watched it, so I probably there's a lot of characters. Maybe I just not putting two faces together.
I think the latest season came out like maybe like a month or two ago.
Yeah.
They had one come out there beginning of the year, right?
Right, and I did see that.
And then they had one come out like I think in September.
Yeah, and I did not see that.
Yeah, because these kids are getting old, so
so they gotta start pumping it out.
Yeah, they can't be in high school soon enough. I think one of the girls that's in there, Peyton, or what's her name, Tori.
Oh,
the bad girl. She's like, dude, I'm 24. Like, I can't keep playing a 16-year-old.
Right. I remember like when the old Harry Potter movies, they were like, our movies are going to come out every 2 years, and each movie is supposed to be the next year in school, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh my god, all the kids are growing up. We're gonna start pumping these out every year
to just finish out this
saga. We can't have Harry being 30 and graduating high school.
Harry has a fucking 5 o'clock shadow, and Ron Weasley was already looking like. Where's for worse or whatever the fucking phrase is.
Right. Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we're coming up to our hour, so thank you guys for joining us. If this is the first time you guys are joining us, we have our reviews in 4 sections. We have Stream It, DVD It, Blu-ray It, and the WWE Studios Collection.
So far,
for the month.
2 for 2. I'm enjoying these movies. I want the WWE box set. I don't know if I would... If there's anything extra on a Blu-ray.
Oh, there definitely has to be stuff extra, like from other wrestlers, like them talking about how like this is like a fun project. This is like every kid's dream. Every kid who's ever dreamed about being a WWE star,
and every wrestler like wrestling the kid.
Right?
Yeah. Maybe I'll have to do Blu-ray then.
Maybe you get a couple extra fights. See, or maybe we even get like a little backdoor pilot to a sequel.
Oh,
because we don't know if he gets the mask back.
Right.
We don't know if he picks it up or like another person puts it on.
Oh, yes. The next movie starts with like somebody picking it up as that match is ending. That
movie is called Encore. Oh. Yeah, I think Blu-ray is fun just because, like, if I have kids or something, be like, hey, let's watch something goofy.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's like lighthearted and the kids will love it.
Right.
You know?
And no cussing, no nothing.
Oh, very minimal. It's like almost G. I don't think I've seen a G-rated movie in a long time.
Right. Yeah, you could throw this in for like 6-year-olds. They'd be
Right.
like, wrestling.
Then they start going all over your living room, pulling out the couch cushions.
Yes.
You remember? Did you remember doing that?
Heck yes. And then the next year they all want to be luchadors for Halloween. Yeah.
Right. Until like you try to pedigree somebody, but their head goes through the cushion and onto the rug, and you're like, ooh.
Yeah, it was the elbow that goes through between the cracks of the pillows and nails the ground. Yeah.
You're like, ow. How do they fall?
You leaning on a pillow, stop crying, pussy.
Oh yeah, you always try to get that kid to stop crying before a parent comes.
Yep.
All right, guys. Well, thank you guys for joining us. Make sure to check out our show notes down below. We have our link to our YouTube channel where we do commentary on movies and shows and trailers. Definitely check that out. We have our Amazon affiliate links where we're trying to go to Roadhouse in our Patrick Swayze outfit.
Oh, you know it. And our socials is the easiest way to keep abreast of what our doings are. We always post all our new stuff there. It's an easy way to give us comments and suggestions. It's the best way to share us with all of your friends. Just like, share, comment. That way, we get some clout.
We get some boosties.
Yes, some boosties.
Thank you guys for joining us. My name is Barry.
This is Colby.
And this is Who Watches This. If you guys want to see who does our theme music, it is Lee Rosevere. It's called Arcade Montage. It's on our music album, Music for Podcast 3, and our Bandcamp is down below.
Thank you.